Getting a course ready for a PGA Tour event is obviously no simple task. DGC had to do a ton of stuff. The ground crew, they worked day and night to get it ready for the world's best to come out and give it a whirl. Throughout all those long days, though, there was some relief, and it came in the form of a special helper out there they have working with them at the Detroit Golf Club year-round.
Sam, you ready? I don't even have to think about it. He's just always there. As soon as I hit that gas pedal on the cart, he's ready to go.
Detroit Golf Club course superintendent Jake Mendoza can't go anywhere on the course without his sidekick, an 11-year-old border collie named Sam. Mendoza got Sam when he was just a pup, and while the dog may seem like a rigorously trained pooch, it didn't take long for Sam to know that the golf course was his domain.
To be honest, I just got lucky. I didn't really put much effort into training him. The herding instinct in a border collie is pretty strong, so he just took to the cart right away, chasing the cart, following the cart.
Sam has many duties that include a variety of tasks like sunbathing, water temperature specialist, cart guide, but none more important than pest control.
Introduced him to geese as early as I could, get him chasing geese. That's his primary responsibility out here, keep the golf course free of geese.
Mendoza has been in charge of high-profile events before, as he helped prepare a golf course for the Ryder Cup years ago. And as you can imagine, prepping a course like DGC can be stressful and present different challenges, something that superstar Sam also helps with.
Keeps the day light, and even when things aren't going well, he can kind of sense that. He'll drop a tennis ball at your feet and distract you for a little bit, and give you a little break from the rigors of setting up for an event like this.
Along the way, Jake and Sam have had many adventures together, including a trip with the Stanley Cup and even a calendar shoot, specifically for course dogs.
One of the most interesting things is most members know his name, but a lot of people don't know my name. I'm just the guy that rides around with Sam, so there's nothing wrong with that. I kind of like the anonymity that allows.
First thing I said to Jake when I saw him on the 18th green when they were doing the trophy ceremony today is, "How's the course looking?" He goes, "We can finally water it." Apparently they wanted to keep those greens nice and fast, so they kept the water off the course as they kept it going. Jake, great work. Everyone raved about how much this golf course was fun to play, and the scores certainly reflected that. Can't wait for next year already. Geez. All right, let's talk more about that Derrick Rose to the Pistons trade. 2 years, $15 million. What do you guys think about that? That was the question I had to ask. And Tom Lydon keeps breaking into this office somehow. He says, feels like it's Tracy McGrady again. I had to respond with a little bit of a clown reference there, but it might be. And Corey kind of helps illustrate my point. Low risk, high reward. The team is cash strapped significantly until the next 2 off-season. Arnie Kander's return to the team saw Blake and Reggie play most games last season in a long time. With Rose, I can see Kander helping rejuvenate him to be a solid role player. That's certainly what the Pistons are hoping for. Derrick gets in with he's a capable backup, Ish replacement. Ish Smith, of course, probably moving on to another team, but he could start at either guard spot for Detroit if injuries occur. And Jeff gets in with a really good one. The Rose signing seems contrary to their draft philosophy, which is young and will take time to develop. Are they going for something or not? Ownership and management don't seem to be on the same page. Well, let's start with Jeff's tweet first and foremost. I think he's really hitting on something there. When they've continued to tell us the time is now, the time is now, the time is now. Blake Griffin's window closing, all that stuff, the big three, Reggie Jackson, Andre Drummond, Blake Griffin. Derrick Rose does help fit into that, but once again, you're talking about a guy definitely on the downline of his career. He could come in and maybe get a spark and see some of that good talent, but he's not going to be the guy that won the MVP. If he does out of nowhere, cool, kudos. That's what I like so much about that one tweet that basically said it's a low risk, high reward for that. I like it, not only because I get to buy a jersey with my name on the back without having to get it custom made, but also because it looks like the Pistons are at least filling the patches, realizing that this thing is going to take some time to rebuild the way that they want to. They're going to try to win the best that they can while they're playing with what they have, but the future could be bright for the Detroit Pistons if these draft picks, for the first time in a long time, look a little bit more like hittable prospects than just prospects. Hey, I'll see you in a couple weeks.